This is the Odriod XU4, double the RAM as the Raspberry Pi, 2 GHz processor, heatsink and fan, USB 3.0, Gigabyte Ethernet, and look at this Nintendo 64 performance. There's a new version of Retropie from ORA. I'll put links in the description. In this video, we're going to unbox my Odriod, install ORA, and play some of the games we never could play with the Raspberry Pi. Another day, another box. Odriod XU4 single board, 2 gigs of RAM, USB 3.0 gigabit from Olympian. Ordered this on Amazon.com. Came in a bubble wrap bag. And just this box. When you open it up, you get 2 more boxes. Alright, and then within those boxes, we have our board, which is actually the smaller box, I believe, and then the power adapter. So inside the smaller box, you have a manual, how to get started guide, really simple. Some of the thing tells you a little bit more about the board itself. Something I like about this board is it does come with a fan, so it does have that cooling available for it. I like the blue heatsink too. I think it's a cool look. I'm loving the blue heatsink. So you have a bunch of little ports here. You have whether you're going to use an SD card or an EMC button here. HDMI. You have the micro SD slot, power. You have USB. It says 2.0. Oh, okay. And then here's the USB 3.0s. And then Ethernet right there. And the kind of Ethernet, it is gigabit network around 880 megabits per second. 7 times faster than the standard 100 megabit. So pretty nice. Underneath, not much going on. Some circuit boards, things like that. There's 4 mounting points. It came with, looks like about 3 feet worth of cable. It's 5 watts at 4 amps. Alright, once you boot up, go ahead and hold down your controller's A button, and then you should configure your controller here. After you're done configuring your controller, you do want to get on the internet. So either enter in your Wi-Fi information by going to Retropie menu and then Wi-Fi, or you can just plug an Ethernet cable in, and it's that easy. The Ethernet speed on here is amazing. You're going to see me transfer some stuff shortly. At first boot, you are going to notice some ports are already installed on here. Some Zelda, some Marathon, some Quake. A lot of the emulators are already installed, but it is missing the BIOS files, especially for Dreamcast, for example, as well as your ROMs. Now, there's Rom Packs to be found all over the internet. The same ones that work for HyperPie, Motion Blue, whatever image you're using right now should work for these as well. As long as the video snaps or images match the ROM names, you're good to go. And as long as those ROMs are the proper file format for the particular emulators, it's pretty commonplace. So now I'm on my computer. My Odriod is still on. And I'm networked in, and so on the left side I have a hard drive filled with ROMs, and then on the right side I have my Odriod. And basically you want to put the Dreamcast games in the Dreamcast folder, the BIOS in the BIOS folder, and then vice versa. What I'm going to do here is transfer over some PSP, some Dreamcast, all the SNES, and all the N64, because what I want to do in this video is just set up a basic image and then also test the games that tend to be laggy on the Raspberry Pi. So once I was done transferring here, I went ahead and went to my Odriod, and then I restarted the Odriod, and then that brought me to the next screen. Wow, it's looking really good. I'd say you get a little bit more lag, but it's definitely playable at the settings. And if you just do it if you go to 4x, it plays just perfectly. Dang, Baraka. Oh, shoot. Fell off. Yikes. Alright, let's get out of here. I can already tell you this is looking really good. This is on the Mu pin, and it's running. The res is nice. Wow. Wow, this is looking real good. Guys, this is looking awesome. This is running flawlessly. For how high res I'm running this right now, this is running really good. So here we got a ton of people firing at us all at once. And as you can see, it's running just fine. Swinging back side to side. I mean, this is pretty good comparatively to what we're used to other places for a little single board computer under 100 bucks. Dang, this is so nice. Really nice stuff. So let's start selecting. What's another game that's really like Killer Instinct Gold? I'm pretty good so far. There we go. Usually like a super like that would just lag to heck. I'm so dead. I might actually get him. Oh, maybe not. Got him at the last minute. Nice. Running pretty good. Liking it. Cool. So that just leaves one more system to get tried out. I did want to show you guys Super Nintendo to see what a loaded ROM pack would look like. You know, just like Raspberry Retropie on the Raspberry Pi. Running really good. I mean, this is a way faster version of the Pi, so of course it's going to run good.
Race start! Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Let's start them. Things running really good.
Stay low in the turn.
Not like I just threw a bit on me.
Checkpoint.
Brakes are pretty good in this thing. Alright, we're in 10th. Here we go.
Stay low in the turn. Checkpoint. Your time's extended. 2 laps to go. Check your position.
Alright, this is running great. Really good. And Soul Calibur.
Welcome back to the stage of history. Versus Maxi. Battle 1, fight!
So the font's a little messed up, but it looks really good. And it plays well too. You got a little fancy. So you see the font's messed up, but playing really good.
Battle 2, fight!
He's like later kid to the Sharks. Nice. Alright, so there you have it. The ORA version of Retropie for the Odriod XU4. This will work on the one with the passive cooling or with the heatsink on there. And man, is this thing sweet. Comes with a showcase, comes with all those same menu items that you've loved from the Raspberry Pi emulation station, as well as if you head over here to Retropie, you not only have the regular Retropie menu, but you have this Arena toolbox, which I'm told is the compliments of Easy Hacks and David Marty amongst other programmers. So you have fan control, controller reset, soft reboot, all these scripts pre-installed, so you can do this all via a controller. Really nice. The only thing I had to plug a keyboard in for was to set my Rycast controls to select my device. Other than that, everything I did was via my controller. All your favorite systems working. You now fully have the Nintendo 64 collection, and you can play the majority of the Dreamcast as well. PSP, 75% there. Pretty amazing considering the Raspberry Pi can maybe handle 40% at most. So it really does unlock a lot more potential for you as far as processing power. And as far as price point, it is a little pricey. You're going to get these around $70, $80. But I bet you these are going to come down in price, especially as new boards come on the market. So for those of you that can afford it, go for it. For those of you that will be watching this video months from now, go for it. Let me know if you guys got any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.